Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? After a nice and refreshing walk in the morning, I'm feeling very recharged, refreshed and very energized as these winds are coming and expressing their joy. And I'm also expressing my joy. There is a silent communication which is happening with this existence. Unfortunately, we have stopped paying attention to what dialogues we are repeating in our brain. The dialogues that we repeat in our brain determine what kind of an activity is happening at the emotional level. Our emotional states are determined largely by the internal dialogues we are repeating within us. What is the internal dialogue? What are those internal dialogues? Should I be paying my bill, my EMI? Do I have to pay the salary of my staff? Will I get my salary on time? I have to take this, I have to take that. Oh, today I had a bad fight with my wife. I'm going back home and she's going to rip me apart. Oh, my children, they are not studying well. What are the dialogues? And what are you getting benefited with these dialogues? It's important for you to understand, to rephrase those dialogues, to reframe those dialogues, and to empower yourself with some nice rejuvenating thoughts. Very important. If you don't rejuvenate yourself, if you don't empower yourself, if you don't reframe yourself, then in many ways you are heading towards zones where accidentally you are leading your life and living your life. When you start living your life accidentally, the only way in which life will happen to you is accidentally. And when life happens to you accidentally, pain and suffering are absolutely inevitable. When pain and suffering becomes inevitable, then you will lose all interest in life and then you will just be surviving and not living. Isn't it important for you to start living and not just surviving? Start reframing the internal dialogues. Start creating powerful internal dialogues within. Start creating absolutely incredible levels of focus where you are taking total control over your internal states, where you're feeling very good within yourself, where you're feeling empowered within yourself, where you're reaching a state where you're feeling incredibly charged, energized and motivated for the whole day. This is your responsibility as a human being. And as you're alive, make this a reality. Don't wait for old age, and in old age you can do nothing but spend your time in desperation, because you have lived your life in a programmed way. And after a period of time, you created such strong neural pathways of stress and anxiety that's very difficult to pull back. So it's very important that at a young age, if possible at the age of 10 and 12, you start subjecting your kids to these kinds of information. Or at least by the age of 30, you start realizing about these powerful processes and techniques which are available for you, which are available for immediate access. Make them a living reality in your life. Your life is worth living in an incredible way. May you experience the joy and the profoundness of great internal states and internal dialogues. Good day, everybody.